Hey everyone, welcome to the devlog for my game Bound by Broadcast. It's a puzzle platformer with some light Metroidvania elements. I haven't really pinned the genre down yet, but I've been working on the game for about a year now, and I slowly wanted to take you a little bit deeper into the development of the game, and that's why I've sort of rearranging the way I do these devlogs, so come along. This morning I will be working on this section, actually these three elements. We have the seeker over here, which alerts the jellyfish, as you can see, and once you exit, boom, they go back. And as you can see, there are some minor details that I still need to tweak, because they don't instantly go into their alerted phase and they also don't instantly come out of it again. You shouldn't be able to pick them up once they're alerted, which at the moment is possible. So that's basically what I'm going to be working on this morning, tweaking this, the working of the seeker and its connection to the jellyfish. I've worked on many things. First of all, when you actually trigger the cone of vision, the jellyfish instantly go to their alerted state. I can bounce on the jellyfish, but as you can see there, when the seeker is alerted and the jellyfish are alerted, I cannot jump on it. It actually hurts me and I get reset. Another thing also, when I alert the jellyfish, I cannot grab them anymore. The final thing I am working on, which I haven't fixed yet, are these little lines that wiggle towards between the seeker and the jellyfish, and there's actually a straight artifact line over here that I sort of know how to fix, but it's a little bit more complicated than I can handle now. And it's actually time to head outside and have a little walk. In the afternoon I had a look at the crabs, because there were some things that still needed to be fixed. For example, so for example, they would flip once you would jump on them and hit them with the hammer, and now they only jump in the air, and you can no longer flip them like this once you're on top of them. And they stop animating and they don't hurt you anymore with their knives once they're flipped, because this one, once you run into the knives, obviously you do get hurt, you do get reset. And that's actually going to be it for today. I'm gonna wrap up, make a little list of what I will do tomorrow, what I will tackle tomorrow, and I will see you then. So today it's Tuesday, and I'm gonna work on two visual tweaks, make some things a little bit more neat. And first of all is the death pose. So once you get hurt, it goes into this pose and it resets you. And we already saw a little, let's call it a bug over there, that when you jump and you get hit, you don't switch to the death pose. So that's a little thing to fix. But so I'm mainly gonna fix this pose, make it a little bit more exaggerated, also work on the timing. And the same goes for the hammer animation, which currently doesn't make any sound, which is interesting, but let's not dwell on that. So I'm gonna fix this pose, also work on the timing of how that actually on the feel of that action. So those are the two main things that I will be working on in the morning, and maybe it will move on into the afternoon. So let's get to it. As I already predicted, it took me the entire afternoon, or actually the entire day. Especially the tweaking of the hammer animation took a little bit longer than expected. Or actually, I know that the animations always take up a lot of time, but you're never really prepared for it. And it did work out though. It really has this nice little bob at the end, gives it a little bit more impact. There will also be extra effect there at some point where you hit the ground. There will be these sparks shooting up. But yeah, that worked out really nice. I will put up a little before and after in the video. And I also worked on the death pose. It's not finished yet. I started with some sketches and then worked out two. And this is the first rough version what I'm probably gonna go with. It's not animated yet, it's just a pose, and I'm holding it for a long time, but I like where this is going. It needs a lot of tweaking, and I will be doing that tomorrow. For Wednesday I only had the afternoon, so I mainly worked on that dev pose, and that was actually the main thing that I worked on in the afternoon. On Thursday morning I tried to get rid of the artifacts of those straight lines that run from the jellyfish to the seeker. Took quite a bit of time, but I managed to get it done. And then the afternoon I spent on the level design, trying to fill some of the areas and keeping in mind what the overall flow is of the level, making sure that I introduce new elements, new interactable objects in the correct way, that it stays manageable for the player. And that actually wraps up the Thursday. It's the last day of the week, and for the morning I have something simple set up. I already have this button and this gate set up, but I want to make a puzzle over here, or at least an area where you use boxes and jellyfish to bounce them around and trigger multiple buttons. But I first have to make that possible, make sure that the gate checks for all the buttons and then only opens when all the buttons are open. So that's what I'm making for the morning. And this is how I got on. I made these 3 buttons and I connected them to the gate, which was a little bit more took a little bit longer than I expected, but it worked out in the end. This is definitely not the final layout, the final design for this section, but all the elements work. I think it can be a bit more chaotic, a bit more fun, but for now all of this works. You can move the jellyfish around, you can move the boxes around, bounce them up with the jellyfish, and once you get all of them in position, you open the gate. So that's what I've been up to. This was the first week that I did it like this. I really liked it because it sort of structures your week. I have to record these things briefly and also have an idea of, okay, what will I actually be doing this morning? It helps me to plan out the day a little bit more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.